Coming up next on BBC Two, it's the BradWOTO stream. But first, it's time for What Picture Has Bradley Drawn Onto a Piece of Paper?
Brad has drawn onto a piece of paper.
What has Brad drawn? Can you guess? What Brad has drawn onto a piece of paper today? Yesterday we drew Shadow the Red God. What could it be? Spider pig. A perfect circle. A doobie snack. The pyramids of Giza.
What, Giza? What, Giza?
Tortoise. What has he drawn onto a piece of paper for you today? It's Monday morning. San. Any other guesses from the chat room? Anyone in here? What is it, a bank holiday Monday? Where is everyone? What is it, some sort of bank holiday Monday? Alright, I guess that'll do. Glad to see everyone's here. Glad to see everyone's awake, rip-roaring and ready to go for another great Monday morning stream. Great to see everyone here, rip-roaring and ready to go for another great Monday morning stream. Well, it's great to see everybody here, rip-roaring and ready to go for another great Monday morning stream. I could do it if I wanted. Choose not to. Always remember. Always remember, I choose not to. What has he drawn onto a piece of paper? If you guess it correctly, 750 gift subs to Pumpkinberry. You think I've drawn Chiwiwi San? There's only 11 people here today. This is gonna go really well. Nope, it was a picture of me watching Deathless last night. What? Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. It's Monday morning. It's Bank Holiday Monday in the United Kingdom, which means everyone's off work, which basically makes this a second Sunday. So we should be playing D&D, and I was gonna, and then I saw that Shadow the Red God was here and decided I'm not gonna do it if Shadow's here, because we don't play D&D when Shadow's here. The only way you know that it's a D&D day is that Shadow isn't here. Mr. Jim, I have a question from yesterday's session. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. 4 seconds. It took 4 seconds for you to piss me off. That kid. Is this going to wind me up, Chicklet? You don't wind me up, so. Normally you don't wind me up. But you could be... Miss one day, hateful life. He's actually missed 2 sessions. And I know it kills him more than anyone else. It kills him. It's the only day of the week he doesn't want to do anything. It's the only day of the week he actually wants to be here. Kills him. Who chained the angel? Who betrayed? And how the angel ended up at hell? I did sort of explain it. There was a war. The angel lost. It was a battle. And they grabbed the angel and chained her up. That's it. That's the answer. Any more questions? No further questions, Your Honor. Okay. Hi, Ord Pun. Hi, Ord Pun. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I woke up this morning and I watched The Last of Us. Shouldn't have started my day that way. The worst way to start your day. Wow, the worst way to start your day. The problem with The Last of Us TV show, right, is it's like reliving a trauma, basically. You know what I mean? Like, the show doesn't even have to be that good. The show doesn't even have to be that good, but it forces you to relive the traumas of playing through the game, basically. I was just sat there watching the show, just in the game again, you know? Even though they made some like strange, well, no, not strange, but they made changes. Why is Abby a tiny little girl in the TV show? What was the reason behind that? Because here's the thing that I don't understand. They put out the Last of Us 2 video game. Abby is hench in it. And then everyone went, I hate her because she's got muscles, I guess, or whatever. You know, all the people that were coming in and were just like the worst kind of people you could ever imagine. So they change it for the TV show and now people are complaining about that. What? Why can't people just enjoy things? I don't understand the hate for the Ellie girl either. I think she's a good actor. I think she might be a they, actually, so might want to not misgender her. But yeah, I like them. And but it is weird that Abby isn't hench. Like, why isn't she hench? Is there a reason for it? I thought the point of Abby was that she's like hench because she's training to fucking kill people. Right? Yeah, it was weird. It's a weird choice to make. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't care. There was a weird other choice that I was like at first confused about, but I understood by the end of this week's episode. If they had started, this week's episode should have been episode 1. Is the other thing as well. I'm not going to spoil anything, by the way. I'm not going to say anything about it. But also, we all know what's going to happen, so it's like I'm not as bothered about spoiling this show, to be honest with you. If you have not played the game and you're watching the show, I actually don't care if it gets spoiled for you. But I'm not going to do it anyway. I'm not going to just be mean like that. But honestly, you should not be watching the show before playing the game. If you can't play the game for some reason, that is still no excuse not to watch a playthrough of it. There's no excuse. You shouldn't, you know what I mean? But this week's episode, if this week's episode was last week's episode, I would have been so hyped for this series. But last week's episode was so boring. And then they should have started with this week's episode and then flashed back to last week's episode. That's what they should have done. They could honestly have just done that. Would have been better. And they're like, no, but we're gonna make it like, you know, it's pretty close to the game. Like there are it's actually impressive how they've managed to make it look so much like the game. Hey, why did you try and make the locations so incredibly close to the game? The set pieces so incredibly close. There's a point where Abby is crawling underneath the fence and they're trying to like crush the fence down. Just like it's exactly the same as the game. So why does Abby look so different? If you're trying to make it look so much like the game, why does the setting look so much like the game, but the characters don't? What? It's so weird to me. You know? I also feel like we need just absolutely brick shithouse women representation. I feel like we need brick shithouse women representation. Now, is that because I'm attracted to muscular women? ridiculous concept. But also, you know, weird. It's just weird that I did all that. Yeah, anyway, this week's episode was really good. It was really, they fucking absolutely smashed the fuck out of this week. This week's episode was brilliant, actually. I actually really enjoyed it. Should have been the first episode. If the first episode was this episode, I'd be like applauding the fuck. And then they flash back to exactly last week's episode, would have been great. So weird. You know, weird choices, but I'm not complaining too much because it's still a good TV show and I'm enjoying watching it. But it is kind of traumatic. I'll be honest with you, straight up traumatic. That game actually traumatized me legitimately, and it's genuinely like reliving a trauma, kind of, and not in a nice, fun EMDR way. You're just like, you're back in your trauma. It's interesting. You know, but it's a TV show and a game, so it's not like actually reliving a legitimate horrible trauma from your life. But you know the similarity, you know, it's the same feeling. My shoulders hurt so badly. Tried to do a workout, really hard to work out with only one leg, by the way. Tried to do a workout, struggled so much because I'm only doing upper body at the moment, and you can't tell, I know, but it is really difficult. It's just unbelievably difficult to do. And also, part of the reason I do a workout is to try and get my heart rate up, but it's kind of hard to get your heart rate up when you can't do squats. Hey, Braid. Oh, what? No one gives a shit. Okay. Well, what do you want me to talk about then? I talk about The Last of Us, no one's interested. I talk about working out, no one's interested. What do you want me to talk about then? I'll talk about that. I mean, it's just impossible. Make the Telltale games into a TV show? I mean, why though? It already is a TV show. You don't play, there's no buttons in the game to press. You know what I mean? You don't play the Telltale games. It is a TV show. There's actually different decisions that can be made. So basically that means that everyone's just going to start a flame war over the canonical one that they pick. Can you imagine how annoying it would be? Everyone arguing their ending was the correct one or whatever. Have you picked up Tempest Rising yet? No, but I do need a game to play on Thursday, and I'm thinking either Tempest Rising or the one that comes out today that's an XCOM game, or the Nameless Slay Dragon, or No More Room in Hell 2, or Antibiotic Factor. But I might do a little vote for it on Wednesday. We should do it tomorrow. We should do the game vote tomorrow, because only the fucking people that I give a shit about will show up tomorrow, because it's Spider-Man. And you should be the ones who pick what game we get to fucking play, because the others don't deserve it. You heard me. If you're not showing up for Spider-Man, don't even bother showing up on Thursday. So I'm going to do a secret game vote tomorrow, and you can pick which game we play on Thursday this week. I reckon. What's it fucking called? I wish that RuneScape game didn't look absolutely dog shit, because I would play that on Thursday. That's what I need, one of those. Maybe I should just play one of those. Can you do single player? What's the... You know how the RuneScape Dragon Wilds is just a rip-off, a horrendous rip-off of that other game that's good? What's it called? Valheim? Maybe I should play that. It's that or Farming Supermarket Simulator was the other one I was going to play. Yeah, let's look at some of these games. Let's have a look at some of these games coming up. Tell us your thoughts on Dungeons versus Dragons. Dragons are much more interesting than Dungeons, but Dungeons are a DM's best friend, because if you just sit and work on a dungeon, you have 6 weeks worth of content mapped out and you don't have to work. Blueprints? Bro, if I can't get you to watch Spider-Man 2, I'm not going to get you to watch Blueprints. Am I? Madness. Madness. RuneScape looks good. It looks like a big company ripped off Valheim, which is what they did. Valheim was made by 3 people. Alright, what we got? What we got? Pax Augusta. Ooh, what is that? I was about to rip it into pieces. Is it a city builder, but in Rome? Oh my god. Oh my god, Rome City Builder? Dude, where does all these games come from? Okay, let's look at that one. Tower Unite? What is this? Multiplayer mini golf game. For friends. I haven't got any. Tempest Rising. This is it, right? That's Command and Conquer. Then we got oh, this isn't out yet. When does this come out? This is what I want to play. What else is in here? Corner Pond. Oh, all these games are going to start coming out because that number one was good, wasn't it? That fucking game where everyone's playing. All the streamers are playing. I can't play because it's about numbers. What's this? Yes. Oh, the roads are all straight. Let's go, Rome. Dude, how did Rome get it so right? You know what I mean? Rome took all the philosophers of Greece and straight roads and just was like, you know what? And also took no shit. They were like, you know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna take any shit. You know what Rome did? They went, you know how we're gonna do what the Greeks do, and then all the guys went, well, fuck each other and then talk about philosophy, and then Rome went, yeah, but not the fuck each other part. Okay. And then they went, we're going to build straight roads, and they went, okay. And then they went, and we're going to take absolutely no shit from anyone. And then they went, great idea. Let's hope no infighting stops this. This actually looks good. This legitimately looks fucking great. And it's 20% off. Oh, I want to play City Builders so much. RPG era, by the way. When I become an RPG streamer, I'm also just going to be playing these kinds of games. It's going to be so boring for you to watch. Tempest Rising. Oh, it has the fucking... Did they do video things? Oh, is that not video? Is that 3D? Wow, man. I'm an old man who can't tell AI, you know? Wow, that looked real. That looked real to me. The first bit. That looked like a real dude. Do you remember the original Command & Conquers when they just had actual men acting? You know? Anyway, apparently this is literally just Command & Conquer and they know it, and that's a good thing, you know? I want to play it so much, but also I know no one wants to watch me play this. Which means really the only time to play it is in the evening, and I like not being at this computer in the evening, and also my knee still hurts, so. It's also £35. £35 for a game that I can't write off. However, Farming Simulator. God, there's only a demo. I refuse to play demos. This is what we want. Farming Supermarket Simulator. You do the farming part and the supermarket part. They just don't give a shit making games anymore, do they? Huh? What do white girls want? Oh, that fucking annoying Supermarket Simulator game did really well, but we just had the farming part on the back of it. Okay. Yeah, ship it. Ship it. This is the game. Look, it's the same game except there's a farm on the back of it. Oh, they didn't. They don't give a shit anymore, dude. They don't give a shit anymore. And do you know what this game will do better than? Spider-Man. You know what this game will do better than? Tempest Rising. You know what this game will do better than? Dragon Age the Veilguard. Fuck you. But I have to play Farming Supermarket Simulator when it comes out. When does it come out? 21st. Today. Hey, we can play it. It comes out in an hour. Alright, Thursday game done. I'm going to pre-order it, so they're like, oh my god, we're getting pre-orders. There's one guy pre-ordered this. Wow, you guys are fucking annoying. I downloaded a game called Atmosphere, which is a game where you roll a ball. And I was going to play that on Thursday, just to wind everyone up. Because you won't watch me play Spider-Man, it pisses me off. You're pissing me off. You guys are pissing me off lately, aren't you? I installed Dragon Age the Veilguard last night and started playing it again. I'm playing it on my other computer. I have two computers. This computer right here, which is the really good Apex computer, and I have another computer which is my TV, and it's a good enough computer that it can run Dragon Age Valguard. Apparently it doesn't even have an SSD in it. It can run Dragon Age. So I installed Dragon Age the Valguard and started playing, and I was like, I'm going to do a new game. I'm going to start a new game. I was 24 hours into it, started a new game, and made a mage. I'll show you what she looks like. I was like, I've got to do something different than last time, you know. I sent a picture to Whack. She looks kind of mental in this one picture, but I did accidentally basically make Olivia Wilde. She looks fine as shit. I accidentally made a girl that looks absolutely fine as shit. She's unbelievably beautiful, and I've fallen in love with her already by accident. The second Rook that I've fallen in love with so far. Gave her the British voice because it doesn't make sense to give a non-dwarven character an American accent. I reckon if you play Dragon Age, play it correctly. If you played a non-dwarf character and you gave him an American accent in Dragon Age, you played it wrong. As much as I would have actually liked to have had the American accent. So then I'm playing the game, my character is English, and she starts the game and she's like, "Pip pip cheerio, hello and welcome. Oh my, I'm a mage and we're going to Vinter." And then literally 2 hours into the game, she goes, "Why I man, fucking Newcastle man, what pop up pigeon?" And you're like, huh, what? And then she violently switches between a Newcastle accent and a South England accent. Why? What is going on? Is the person supposed to be northern or southern? Is the person, because what she sounds like is someone who was born in Newcastle and then moved to London in the medieval era. That's what she sounds like. She has that Trans-Midlands accent. I don't know what you call it, but you know, you're not from the north and you're not from the south, but you're from both. But you don't sound like you're from the Midlands. You just sound like it's literally a Newcastle accent. Super random. Don't hate it. She has a nice voice, but what's the accent supposed to be? Guess we'll never know. Yeah, so then I started playing as a mage, and I played all night last night, just slinging spells. And then this morning I played an hour, and discovered that if you press down on the D-pad, she pulls out a fucking knife, mate. That's not a knife. This is a knife. She pulls out a fucking knife, and then she starts fucking imbuing the knife with spells, and then becomes a spell blade. And it was unbelievable that I didn't know that she could do that, and I'm sure the game taught me right at the beginning, and it was really fun. So that's what I'm doing. I'm playing Dragon Age the Veilguard again. I'm really enjoying it because the game is good, and I was enjoying it last time, but you wouldn't let me play it. So I'm having to play it alone by myself, and then I'll just tell you about it with words instead. That sounds like a fun, and we can play fucking Schedule 1, a game made by a 15-year-old in Unity. It took him less than 2 weeks. God, dude, how can you guys live with yourselves? How can you guys sleep at night? So that was my morning. I had a lazy morning. I actually feel really lazy today. I don't know what it is. It's the barometric pressure. I woke up and just didn't want to do anything. Did not want to do anything this morning. So I kind of didn't. You know, just sat around. I watched Last of Us, ate a big breakfast, and played a little bit of Dragon Age, and then went for a walk. And then when we went for a walk, me and Liam were listening to these frogs, and this is exactly, I recorded this sound. Right, dude? What the fuck? Why? They were going crazy. The Pope died? Oh no, not the Pope. It was really nice. The Pope really died? I feel like I would have heard about it. There's no memes. Where's the memes? Where's my TikTok memes? You know, I mean, I guess F's in the chat for the Pope or something. I don't know. Died this morning. Oh no. Anyone Christian in the chat? Is this upsetting for you? What happens to you? What happens? They get a new one? Which Pope was the one that literally just, they rolled him out? He looked like Palpatine. Was that this one? I remember when they rolled out one of the popes and they were just like, yeah, this guy's not evil at all. And it was like, the First Galactic Empire. It was fucking absolutely the most blatantly evil human being on the planet, the Pope, you know? The previous one. Okay. Which Pope was this one? Let's have a look. I don't really want to look it up because I'm going to incognito it so it doesn't go into my search data. Which Pope died? Show me a picture of him. Have I ever seen what he looks like? Never seen this man in my life. Never seen this man in my life, dude. He was 88. Pope Francis. Oh, it's this one. I've seen this one. Okay. There's a completely different picture. Oh, this is the new Pope? Wait. No, that's him. Wow, he looks completely different. Hold on. Whoa, what happened to him? He looks like a completely different, he looks like he was melting. Whoa. The difference between him a few years ago and now. Whoa, bro. Made it to 88 though. 88 years of probably doing untold amounts of evil. You know? Just imagine the awful things that he probably did. I don't trust fucking none of them, dude. These fucking people. Any person in any position of power. All the Vatican shit freaks me out. They're fucking, it's like a, I don't trust nothing what they're up to over there. I don't trust none of them. Hebride? No one gives a shit. Okay. He lived long for his age. Not a sentence that makes sense. Not a sentence that makes sense. I'm playing the video game now.
Look, method of manner, gal in the bed, breaking bad, breaking Brad, RV smoke, late night scene, eyes on blab, stacking green, glass so pure, no one bigger, stack so big, itchy trigger, man's be yelling, yo, let's go, suck your mum, bring the gun, whoa, we dealing, we reeling, brick in the motor, 3 a.m. work road, regular penis, massive wallet, it's fat stacks and ping, it's fat stacks and ping, boy, it's fat stacks and ping, boy. Science class, turn to war, ring that bell, ding for more. Seen your bird, tip my hat, see my fist, carry back, say my name, yes it's me, B to the R, A and D, back of the van, smash your wife, steal your kids, my new life. Whoa, we dealing, we reeling, brick in the motor, 3 a.m. work road, regular penis, massive wallet, it's fat stacks and peen, it's fat stacks and peen, boy. Get close, still I win. Snakes in boots, shed their skin. Soul on call, better dial. Gucci rap, bitches stack, no remorse. Skylar cries, family dead. Few pints guys, slick the whip. Pressing gas, posting racks, feeling jacked. Whoa, we dealing, we reeling. Brick in the motor, 3 a.m. work road. Regular penis, massive wallet. It's fat stacks and peen. It's fat stacks and peen, boy. P-E-N-I-S D-R-U-G, say.
It's Fat Stacks and Peen, boy. Oh yeah. Schedule 1 continues. Fat Stacks and Peen, net worth 3k. Already got more money than I've got in the bank. I'm curious about when it gets to this point. Like, it doesn't feel like you can ever get to this point. Because I'm in a 1-bedroom. Well, it's not even that. It's just a studio apartment, whatever this is. I don't remember anything about this game, how to play, or what I'm doing. So, let's continue playing Schedule 1. It's been a week. I've got some weed in my pocket. What do we got in here? 6 of them. I've got $1.5 grand in my pocket as well. And $1.5 grand in the bank. I should probably... I don't know if you can get robbed in this game or what, but... I guess we can walk around with $1 grand. I had to pay a geezer off as well, didn't I? Let's do that. Look, I had to pay the seed dealer. Seed dealer! Weed dealer! Tit feeler. Oh shit, how do you do it? Alt? Shift? Oh fuck. Control. Right click. Right click. Let's have a look. I need 4 OG Kush. That's what I've got right in my pocket right now. I'll drop it off. But that's all I've got, I think, innit? 4 sour diesel? No, I can't do it, bruv. Can't do it, bruv. Your debt is $15, yeah. OG Kush, can't get it, bruv. Sorry, bruv. It's the greatest game of all time, guys. It is. Schedule 1. Class A, they should call it. Cold hard Kush. I would have been cancelled if I had said what I wanted to say, which was a rhyme. Thanks for the cash, Annie. Talk to Benji Coleman in the motel room. My motel room? What's he doing in there? How'd he get in there? Whose motel room? Well, motel room number 2, Mans lives next door. Oh yeah. Do you want to work for me as a distributor? Alright, I'll be a dealer for you, but there's a $500 signing fee and I'll take 20% of each sale. Fine. Bring me some product and assign some customers to me and I'll get to work. Okay. How do I assign customers to you? You can assign customers with the dealer management app on your phone. Now go and deliver that to Austin. Dealers. Assign customer, Austin. Oh. It's not gonna work, is it? Give me that back. Fuck you. I'll fucking do it myself. You useless cunt! Dude, if I could grab him. If I could grab him by the fucking...
I told you to go and find Austin. And then I watched you turn around and walk back into your motel like you weren't on the clock. Yeah. And where's my 500? You got my 5-ton, boy? You better fucking give it back.
Real dealers, you know. Why is it everyone... This dealer is like... Such a pussy. It's unbelievable. Have you ever met a dealer before? They are so in control of everything. It is... They have all the leverage you could ever imagine. I guess we'll just make more. Okay, he needs 10 times weed and customers. Alright, let's just do that then. Okay, so I need to order a bunch of more weed seeds. Right. Fuck you, dude. Shut the fuck up. Albert, my brother. I need... What's this gonna cost me? 10 of them. 10 of them. We're buying stacks. Alright, can't get 10 of them. We just have 10 of them. 10 of them, please. 5 hours, bruv. Jesus Christ. So then we need to buy more. Another grow tent. More soil. Baggies. Jars. I think we need more of these. I'm going big. I'm going big. We're stacking up. I'm just going to grow an unlimited amount of weed today. My school friend's dealer, you know, just don't be such a pussy, Annie. Smoke some weed. Used to live in his nan's basement. Yeah, dude. That's where they all live. In that guy's nan's basement. Can I move this bin? Probably not, huh? So, what we should do is... Can't pick it up. This is awful, isn't it? What choice do I have? Pour the soil. How do I do it again? That's how you do it. That one's full, that one's full. If they look up, they'll see that, will they? Does it matter? Does it matter? We just don't know. I do like the sounds in this game. I find them pleasant to my ear. Ah! My back. I've become PB. Right, we need a watering can. Oh shit, is that the fucking filth? It's a fucking filth, ain't it? I ain't see him, but I hear him. Good job. Well, this one actually looks grown over here, doesn't it? So we can trim that and then wait for the geezer to drop off all the other shit. The way that this place would smell so much. You know. Would smell like so much weed. What is this? This is sour diesel though, bruv. He's back in. He's remembered how to play. Well, here we are, guys. A game more popular than Spider-Man 2. Here we go. Again. Here I go again on my own. I'm going down the only road I've ever known. Like a dealer, I was born to grow a plum. And I made up my mind. I am playing Spider-Man. Here I go again. Here I go again. Here I go. Might as well sleep it up. Maya's in the chat.
PB had hepatosplenomegaly.
Looking like a twat. Seems like a cushy job. Under the West Bridge. Is that right in front of me? Nope. All the way over there. Well, guys, glad that you could join me today for another great stream of Schedule 1. I think probably my game of the year. Made in less than 20 minutes by a 15-year-old in Unity. Here I go again. Here I go again. I'm kind of wondering what this game does grow into, though, because I know that you can get to the point where you are literally just Tuco Salamanca. You know? But how?
Hi, good morning.
I think he's growing weed up there. You know that? I think he's growing weed. I think that's what he's up to up there. Well, it fucking stinks for one. Also, it's bloody warm when you walk past his apartment. And we run a fucking Chinese restaurant. Underneath. Being superheated from above. I tell you what, if you lived over a Chinese restaurant, though, you at least you'd get away with a lot because it'd be so hot, but they wouldn't even question it. They'd be like, yeah, you live over a restaurant. You'd get away with the heat thing, wouldn't you? You know, like how you can tell someone's growing weed in winter because you just look at the rooftop and all the snow has melted. Get away with it, bruv. Guys, this game is better than Spider-Man 2, isn't it? I mean, what a game. The action, the suspense, the shock, the horror. That's how Americans say horror. Horror. Here we go. Gotta be o'clock. Nailed it. You might wonder why I always miss the trash can. It's genuinely the hardest part of the game. It's genuinely the hardest part of the game. Why sling webs as Miles Morales when you can sling weed for miles with no morals? Can we get him out of here? Can we remove him? Can we get him away from me, please? Give me this. I'm just doing my part for society. This way, when the police are like, hello, hello, what's going on here then? Are you slinging weed? I will go like this. No, I'm doing my part. Wow. Wow. $22? Oh my god, I'm doing this. I'm never growing another piece of weed again. This is the new game. And they'll be like, oh, he's a really lovely boy. He's a really lovely boy. He goes around, he picks up rubbish. He's always going around cleaning up trash. He's really nice. He would never do something like that. He would never sell drugs. He's a good boy. There's a good boy. You know? Get away with it scot-free, bruv. See, when the council let you down, turn to the drug dealers to clean up your streets. To be honest, this is what we should do. People would, the place would be so clean if this existed. Cash for trash. You got $20 for a whole bin of trash. I mean, to be fair, also people would just abuse the fuck out of it, wouldn't they? They'd just take their own trash to it and fill it up. I guess if you... How would you do it? You wouldn't be able to, would you? That's the problem, isn't it? Otherwise, they probably would have done it. The way everyone would exploit the fuck out of that. If you could somehow... control it, what do you call it? The streets would be clean within a day. Every street in the world would be the cleanest place. Dude, India, that river in India, that is just a lake of trash. Open the machine, fill your bag up, put it back in the machine. I do two. Hold on. I'm curious about... I guess it doesn't matter, does it? People bathe in it? No, I don't bathe in that river. I'm not talking about that river. I'm talking... not the big river in, like, Delhi. I'm talking about that, like... Well, it's like a legitimate trash river. That is literally the most insane thing you'll ever see. There's water under there. It's absurd. Can I just put my trash in there though? This whole time. Trash rivers in Bangladesh. Ah, it's all grown. Wow. Here we go. Fuck is that? How much do you feel like whenever you hear that in real life, you're just about that? You're like, this is my final seconds. You become Willem Dafoe in that gif. Looking up. You're like, that is it. It's a fucking North Korean MiG. We're done. Kim has arrived. Right, how many seeds do I have? 4. I'm gonna order 2 more. My brother, I need 2 more. Can't. Gotta pay him off. Is it curfew yet? What's the time? I've only got 83 bucks. Okay. Let's start packing. Okay. Packing them in jars now. How much is it per jar? 5. And he wants 10, so I can probably just drop off 10, can I? Like this. He can do his own. Baggy packing if he needs to. I've only got 4. Well, bugger. Alright. Bro, is it hot in here? What's wrong with me? I feel crazy today. Am I overheating? It's very warm. My apartment. 25 Earth degrees. Right, let's drop off shit to Benji. And can I just make all of my customers be his? No. Only a special few. Reminds me of the Netflix Korean horror anthology with the fisherman living on the dump. The way you described that, like you were IMDb, but didn't actually provide the name. A Korean Netflix anthology about fishermen living on the dump. It's called Annyeong, Trash Man. Boy. Here you go. Have all the weed I've got. And shut up. Why do I feel so bad today? I feel insane. I thought I was just feeling lazy this morning. But I think actually I don't feel well. Oh, it's Unk.
Hey, yo, what's good?
What did he sound like? He sounds like that today.
Yo, what's good? With Benji's help, you'll be able to improve the quality of product. Now it's time to start manufacturing some high-value product. You might have known you can buy a different weed strain from Alvin. You can create even more unique product with mixing station. At a mixing station, you can mix products with special ingredients to create new mixes with unique effects. Customers will pay more for them. You guys start purchasing a mixing station from Dan's Hardware. After that, you can grab some mix for your weed with a local gas mom.
Unk, you sound different. You okay? What's going on with you, bro? Why do you sound like that? The fuck? Unk. What did he even say to me? I wasn't listening. Just reading it. Will you play Oblivion Remake when it comes out? Oblivion's one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. What did we play it for? 1 day? Of course I'm going to play it when it comes out, but I still stand by what I said. Purchase a mixing station. Oh, that's what he wants me to do. Holy hell, $43 for picking up trash? Sign me the hell up. Hi everybody, it's me, a piece of cardboard. I've entered the chat room. Hello, my friend. I would like a mixing station. Do you sell such a thing? Good day to you, sir. Good day and goodbye. What are they doing in the Oblivion remake? Is it a remaster or an actual remake? Where am I meant to fit this, you know? This is fucking insane. I guess it has to go. You know what? I could move the lamp. To there. Go to Gas Smart. There's a new Power Wash game, Backrooms Crime Scene Cleaner. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. I'm going to play that on Thursday instead of farming supermarket. Dude, why do I feel sick? What is happening? I feel so unwell. Did I eat something weird? What have I eaten today? Eggs? Did I have bad eggs? What could possibly be happening to me? Nothing has changed. I've done nothing. Why do I feel so unwell all of a sudden?
Do you need a poo-poo?
No. Wait, do you feel sick when you need a poo? You need to go to a doctor immediately. What the fuck? That should not be a symptom of needing to do a poo. What the fuck is wrong with you? Bro. It's a graphics update. Well, that's horrible to hear. Didn't they like... When the fuck did they announce the Elder Scroll 6 or whatever it's gonna be? Remember when they were like, coming soon, Elder Scrolls 6. And we were like, what? And it was a JPEG. And that's it. That's the last you heard about it. And it was literally about fucking 6 years ago. When was that? The Elder Scrolls 6. Why? And even announce it. Yeah, we know you make it. All you did was go, we're going to make another Oblivion one day. You know, another Elder Scrolls game one day. Yeah, we know. Come back to us when you have anything to show. What? 2018? Fuck. Dude, that's insane. And they just did nothing. Nothing has been said about it at all yet. Dude, that's crazy. We know you're making it. We already know, bruv. Where is this place? This way? Wow. I just came in. It's been a rough morning, but I appreciate the stream. Let's get into it. What's happened to you? Let's get into it. What happened? Tell us about your morning. Tell us everything. Spare no detail. Oh, what's this? Bro, I need to go to the gas mart. God, I'm glad I figured out how to do that on the go. Fucking walks up to a cop holding fucking weed. You don't want to know. Trust me. Now I want to know even more. Now I want to know even more. All you've done is make it so that I absolutely have to know now. If you had gone, oh, I don't really fancy sharing it, I would have gone, that's perfectly acceptable and okay. But now you've made it so that I absolutely have to know. Made a terrible mistake here. Put the dog down. Why would you say that? Why would you even bring that up? What the hell's wrong with you? Why would you even... Sorry. No. Also, your name's Missy Meow. You can't have a dog. Well, I guess you don't. Oh, fuck. Okay. It's been an hour, Bradley. Look. First of all, I'm sorry. I still remember the pain. I cried so much. The worst... How old was dog? How old was dog? Did you have to go in there? God damn it. The way I have trauma flashbacks every night. Every night. I see his face. The comrades I lost. How old was dog? Tell us. It was going to be like, my boss tried to hit on me. You know what I mean? You can't be hitting us with this. You could have lied. Why wouldn't you lie and say your boss tried to hit on you? I held her. It's the worst, right? Isn't it the worst? It's the absolute worst thing you could ever imagine happening. 15. Alright, well. That's not too bad then. You know. Oh, God. Awful. Horrendous. Alright, well. Now I feel even more sick than I did before. Lucky for you, we're playing Schedule 1. One of the greatest games ever made, frankly. I don't know how you could ever disagree. I don't know how you could ever disagree. Wait, why are you called Missy Meow? You had a dog. You got a cat as well? Greedy. Why do I feel sick? What is happening to my body? I honestly feel like I could throw up any minute. What is going on? Did I eat anything when I came home? I had a vitamin D tablet. Such as a mixing ingredient. What does that mean? It's got to be this. What are we cutting up? Coke? What mixing with what? I purchased one. Yeah, okay. Herbal tea. I don't want to put anything in my body right now. Why do I feel sick? What is happening to me? I had 4 cashews and a vitamin D tablet when I got home. I have a vitamin D tablet every day. What am I mixing? Paracetamol. Oh. Kush? And paracetamol? What does it do? Oh, you have to put loads in. This doesn't... What do they mix? What is this that I'm creating? Is this a thing? It's basic alchemy. Stop taking any supplements. Nothing has changed. Absolutely nothing has changed. I'm desperately trying to think if there was anything that I ate this morning, but there is not. I had 2 eggs Maybe the eggs went bad. But wouldn't it have made me feel sick quicker than this? I had them at like 10 a.m. I felt fine. I felt tired all morning, so maybe there was something wrong with me. Aspen Death. What? We're gonna call this Parablessed. Okay. Can I take them? I feel like that would kill you. Am I, like, do people do that? Am I completely out of the loop? Maybe I was smoking this shit. I don't know. How do you mix paracetamol with... I don't understand what I just created, but it's hilarious. Let's drop it off to Benji. Is he saying anything to me? £300 he needs. And Unc wants to call me. Corn-fed chicken eggs. Well, corn doesn't make me feel sick, so... No.
Hey, you are good. Your bird make done. That's a wild range different ingredient. You need effect, man. We're gonna effect this. You think the product, man. Keep trying to get money seriously about with product, man. You know it when you get established. I'll call you later when you get it, man. It's hard to start.
Alright. Say so, Unc. Mix a strain worth at least $60. What do you got? Oh, you ain't got nothing. Here you go. Just sell all that, bro. Oh, it needs to be packed, does it? Wow, lazy. You sell all that. I'm gonna pick up trash until I've got $200 or whatever to pay off this fucking guy. Well, maybe I can pay him off a little bit and still buy some seeds. Honestly, phoning the guy for seeds. I wish I could just set up an Amazon scheduled delivery. And also just a PayPal, you know? Can you just take my PayPal, bruv? Nice gameplay! The worst game. I also am going to throw up. I don't know what is happening to me. I actually feel like I want to go and try and throw up, but I feel like that's a really bad idea. Because once you start, you can't stop. You know? But also my secret dream of throwing up on camera may be about to come true, so... Let's hold it down, yeah? Hey, can you send me some more? Green crack seed. We gotta start doing some crack. We gotta. We have to start selling crack. Why do I feel so bad? What is happening, dude? Wait, I collect money from the dealer? Oh, I thought maybe they could smell it on me. Oh, he's out. He's out dealing. Does your sister infect you picking up the animals? Cool. Now you've activated my health anxiety. I wasn't even thinking like that. I hate this job sometimes. God damn it, I wanted to buy baggies all the time. Package up. Let me package up the last of this shit. I can drop it off to Benji. And pick up my crack pills, crack seeds. That sweet young man keeps buying baggies off me. Nothing strange about that. What do you even use them for? If you're not... What are baggies even for if it's not for drugs? I literally have no idea. Maybe I could understand if it was... If you were a big company. Like, you get them when you buy, like, stuff with IKEA. You know what I mean? Oh my god, I feel fucking sick. What the fuck is happening to me? You know when your stomach keeps like going, ugh? That is what is happening to me every now and then. I forget for a second, speak, and then want to throw up. It feels like, you know when you overheat? That's what it feels like. But I don't think I'm overheating. That's how I feel. What is that? Don't answer it, never mind. Mineral samples. Oh, the most common reason. Yeah. A hot flash. I don't think I'm having a hot flash. I mean, maybe. I've never had one before. Alright, first of all, take this, take this, take this. And then give me all your cash. Good job. See you later. The brown apartment block. Dead drop. Oh, it's miles away. Wait, that's not it. Oh, it's this one. No. There. Tiny beads for jewelry, yeah. That was a sign I was about to throw out when I'd be hungover. Yeah, I'm not hungover though. I haven't had any alcohol in... I think I've had 1 pint of beer in total in a year. Fucking crack seas, let's go. And then what? We mix crack with what? Something else. Where's that gas station? What do you sell in here? Viagra. We're gonna mix crack with Viagra when it comes out. And we're gonna kill someone. Someone's gonna fucking be dead the next day. Nausea makes me nervous if I'm in public. So it triggers panic stuff, overheating. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, last year I had nausea for 6 months straight. Doesn't feel like nausea, but it kind of does. I don't know what to do about it. What do I do? I just fucking have to feel like this all day? Jesus Christ. And where did it come from? What is happening to me? That's the worst part. I don't know what's caused it. My immediate thought was some sort of food poisoning. But like when you eat stuff, it's been a long while since I've eaten something bad. But normally it kicks in like immediately, doesn't it? It's like literally within an hour usually. You know you've eaten something real bad. Am I crazy? It takes time. Okay, so it probably was something I ate this morning. I wonder if those eggs, man. I think it was those eggs. So see if I've got the box. Look on the date. Depends on the level of bad. Just before 6th of May. Dude, I feel fucking rough. I'm going. I'm leaving. See ya. I feel bad. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm sorry. I'm ending the stream. I don't normally end the stream early, even if I feel bad, but I feel rough. I don't know what's happening to me, but I feel sick. And I don't want to be sat at the computer. I'm just gonna fucking feel worse. I'm sorry. We'll play Spider-Man tomorrow. I'm sure you're very excited to play Spider-Man. How do I save the game? Does it auto-save? We'll find out next week. Yeah, I don't know why I feel so rough, dude. I don't know what is happening to me. Perhaps I will feel better in a very short while. Perhaps I will not. There's no way for you to know. Salt and sugar. Okay. Bye.